Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be cash stuffing $1,592 into my bank binder for cash stuffings for the month of March. So if that is something that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned. Like I said, we should have $1,592 to stuff today. So we have quite a few bills. I'm just going to give it a count and make sure it's all here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 400, 51, 5,200. Oops. All right. Let's see, it's 20 is next. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 440 in 20s. Let's take the 10s next. All right, in 10s we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, $260 in 10s. All right, now 5s, I have quite a few 5s, so I'm gonna chunk them in half. All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So 175. Okay, let's do the rest of the 5s. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So that's all the 5s. Let's do half of the 1s at a time. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Plus 30. All right, so let's see here. We should have $32 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Perfect. It is all here, $1,592. Okay, so to get started, I do have some papers over here where I've made notes to myself that I'm gonna be looking at, so I am not doing this on the fly. I very much have this planned. So this is my bank binder that I use at the beginning of the month, and I stuff all of my cash for cash stuffing for the month in this binder, and each week has its own envelope. So I feel like one of the biggest things for me that made such a difference with cash stuffing is, or even budgeting in general, mostly budgeting in general, was keeping me interested, making me want to cash stuff, which just means like I need to handle cash often. We get paid once a month. And so I could take everything out and stuff everything one time a month. But number one, then we have all of our cash for the month all at once. And so it's very hard for me to pace us and pace our spending. But at the same time, then I just kind of lose interest as well. Like it's not as fun if you just do it one time and then you don't get to like hands-on be involved in your budget. So this is what I do. I've been doing this for about 6 months now. And I really, really enjoy being able to stuff every single week and keep on track and kind of see where we're at with our budget. So I'm gonna take all of this money that I've set aside for the month and stuff them into individual envelopes for each week. This month, if you're new here, my husband and I live on a single irregular income, and some months are really, really low. And then some months balance that out and are higher. This is most definitely a very low month. We made less than half of what I would like to see us make. Where cash stuffing is like super, super important because we really need to only spend what we made. And in the past, this has really gotten us in trouble because we spend technically what we think we're going to make, but we don't really know when we're going to make it and where there's no guarantee we will make it. So we really have to rein our spending in this month. But like the budget mom says, we just call it a temporary budget and we'll stick to it. And then once we get one of those bigger months, it'll feel even better because we won't be starting behind for the month. So I'm going to start with assembling the money that will go into my wallet. I'm just going to pull the denominations for each category, put them all together, and stuff each week, if that makes sense. So for groceries, each week, the first 3 weeks, we're going to get $187 a week for groceries. So 150, 70, 150, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87. So 187, 150, 70, 85, 67. $187 for the first week for groceries. Actually, I'm just gonna assemble the weeks. Okay, so let me get this in frame so you guys can see it. Let's see how I can do this. Okay, I don't think I really need my calculator right now. Okay, so $187 for week 1 for groceries. Then for eating out, we're gonna get $18, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. $18 for eating out. Then for gas, we're gonna get 25 a week, 25. So this will be enough for me to fill up my tank every 2 weeks. So I might have to be a little strategic, or I might have to run on half a tank some weeks, which I really don't like to do, but that's easy to make that work. So miscellaneous, we're gonna get 25 a week. So 25 for miscellaneous. Now household, so we have a little bit of a discrepancy. We get $75 this month for household, which is pretty low, which works out to be about $15 a week, but then 1 week we'll get 30. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stuff 30 on week 1 for household so that I've got the extra throughout the month if something comes up. So for week 1, I'm gonna stuff $30 for our household. And then also in week 1, I am gonna stuff my personal allowance, which is gonna be $25 for the month. Normally we get $100 each to spend on whatever we want, but it's a low month. I think it's important that we do have some allowance, some flexibility to buy things that we want, but it just can't be very much. So I'm gonna stuff my allowance for the entire month that first week. I'm gonna set my husband's aside to give him later so that he has that. So that is all of the cash stuffing for our wallet for week 1. And it will be the same for all of the weeks except for a couple of categories will get a little extra. So I will go ahead and cash stuff the other weeks off camera and then be back and stuff savings challenges and sinking funds with you guys. All right, with that done, I have all of the cash for my wallet stuffed into my weeks. Back here, I have cash stuff number 5. And for this, I use my leftover wallet money each week to stuff this. And my goal is about $400. So that those months where we have an extra week, since we are monthly, we're paid monthly, we don't really have magic weeks. We just have months where we have an extra week to fund. So my goal is to get this to $400 with leftover wallet money so that then on those months where we do have an extra pay period of the month, we have the cash set aside and our budget doesn't take too much of a tank on that month, if that makes sense. So we're about halfway there for the next time we have a magic week. Now I'm going to move on to our sinking funds. For the first sinking fund that we're going to stuff is our road trip. So we have family that lives out of state. All of our family is out of state. And so we oftentimes take road trips. One family is 6 hours away. So we do that probably once every month or two. And it's just nice to have a little extra set aside for like a gas station snack, or if we go out to eat and we want to like supplement that budget a little bit. So I try to stuff a little bit every month just to get a little bit into that envelope. So this month we're going to be just stuffing $1 a week, which isn't very much, but it is something. So I just want to be able to contribute and stuff. The next thing I'm going to stuff, or the next category I'm going to stuff for, is karate. All 3 of my kids are in karate. It's fantastic. We really enjoy the kids being in that. 2 of my 3 kids really enjoy it. One of them is there because mom made them, but it is a little spendy, so I need to set aside the money. This month we're not going to be setting aside what we normally would set aside and what we need, but I'm going to still set aside what we can. So for karate, we're going to be setting aside $3. That's a 5. $3 a week. Let's see. Okay, $3 a week for karate. Then my daughter's birthday. She just had her birthday this year. So we're setting aside for next year. She gets $1 for her birthday. My husband's birthday is in April, and it's his 40th birthday. So we are setting aside $5 for his 40th birthday. And then my son's birthday is in April as well, and I'm setting aside $25 for him. My kids each get $300 for their birthday to use as they would like. They're still fairly young, so it helps them learn how to budget what's important to them, so they can use it on their friend birthday party or gifts that they might want. And in the end, whatever they don't spend, they get in cash to do with what they want. So it is important that I get that $300 saved by April so that we can do that. They know it's coming. This is what they expect every year. So it's important that we do that. So $25 for my son's birthday. And then Christmas is going to be getting $10 a week. Let's see. Next one is our dog, Molly. Molly is going to be getting $5 a week. Our homeschool is going to be getting $11 a week. And our medical account is going to be getting $25 a week. Like I said earlier, this is a very lean month for us, so none of these categories are enough to be what we actually need them to be at on a yearly basis, but this is what we can contribute this month, and hopefully next month will be more. So I'm going to go ahead and stuff each of those weeks accordingly, and then I'll be back with you to do savings challenge. All right, so I have all of those stuffed. I had a little bit of a struggle with my denominations, but I think we've got it figured out. And so now the last thing that I need to stuff are my savings challenges. So I have a couple. The 2 that I budget for are the monthly savings challenge, and it's a $5 challenge. So this month I was only really able to budget $5 a week to set aside for that. And then I'm doing the 52-week savings challenge. So for week 1, it's going to be $10. That's the 10th week. So we've got that one. And then the last one that I have is money that I have from cashing in our change bucket, where we've been saving our change. So I'm going to put 20, 30, let's see, I'll break this up among the weeks, but I'm going to add that also and just sporadically put that in my envelopes to stuff into savings challenges each week. So I will go ahead and stuff those and be back with you. All right, so my bank binder is all stuffed with my wallet spending, my savings challenges, my sinking funds. All of that is ready to go for the month. It's kind of the exact opposite of a cash condensing, but this feels fun too because I am all set to stay within budget for the month, and yet it is fun because I get to stuff all month long. So if you liked this video, please comment, tell me what your favorite part of this video was, and hit that like button. It helps my channel a lot. It just pushes out my content to a bunch of new people. So if you did like the video, please like it, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.